had no sense of direction. I was just there, all alone, all by myself. And I didn't even know what course I wanted to study in the university. It was that bad. But then my transformation began in senior secondary school 3, SS3, right, when we were about to ride our bike. So our class teacher came into the classroom, and this time it was not to mark attendance, neither was it to teach us a subject, but it was to deliver a message that changed the course of my life. So my class teacher, he preached to us, he told us about Jesus Christ, and then he asked a very important question. He said, "Are you ready to now give your life to Christ?" I didn't even hesitate because the words were so personal, and I just raised up my hand and I told him that yes, I was ready to give my life to Jesus. Okay, but then before the whole giving my life to Jesus and all of that, about the age of 10, 11, I noticed that I could write. I have that gift of writing, all of that. But somewhere along the line, that spark died. I stopped writing. I didn't write again for like so many years. So after I gave my life to Jesus, after I began to grow in my fellowship with God, God began to help me. He began to rip off those identity crises that I had, because I used to believe I was an idiot. It was so bad that anytime I did something wrong, I'll go inside the room, I'll beat myself, and I'll say, "Tolu, you are such an idiot." And the more I called myself an idiot, the more I cried. But when I gave my life to Jesus, he ripped off that identity crisis. Yeah, and I no longer see myself as that. And yes, I started writing again, and by the grace of God, last year he gave me the grace to publish and write 2 books. Yes, so I'm an author of 2 books now. I also began my podcast in January this year, where I speak on identity, purpose, healing, and the quiet questions that shape who we become. So my identity, my mantra changed from an idiot to a name that God called me. So a definition that God gave me on my 20th birthday. He said, "Tolulokwe Owasoe, raising the scepter, amplifying the voice of the King." So God redefined me. I'm no longer an idiot, and transformation has really happened to me. And I also bless God for the Missionary Nation. It also shaped me. When I joined, I was able to stay rooted even in my purpose, and I was able to grow spiritually. Praise God.